Hi everyone, and welcome back to Exley Crafts Free Project. This is Katarina, and today I'll be showing you how to make these rainbow colored multi-frame cards. So in the package you will receive one of the 3 frames that we have, plus you'll get all this rainbow of colored paper and some white cardstock to make your card base and a couple of envelopes, as well as a sheet of sticky specs to help you assemble your card super quick and easy. Alright, so let's get started here. So my sample for today, I'm going to be using multi-die frame 033, and what you're going to do first is take all your die cuts off your paper backing, and we're going to be using this stencil tape. And I'm just going to show you how to assemble this so that you can cut all your dies out, and they're all going to end up being exactly the same. So I'm just going to start from the center and start layering up my dies. Just to make sure they're all nice and centered, I'm going to use that stencil tape. So each layer goes on there. This layer. So you're just going to place these all with the cutting side up, and the final layer here. Alright, so then I'm going to flip it over and put another piece of tape on there. So there we go. I'm just going to rip the ends off here because you don't really need them. They'll just get in your way. Let's save that for later. Okay, so this is how all your card making is going to begin. You're just going to tape all your dies together like this. And then using your rainbow of colors, I just cut out in every single color, ran it through my press boss. You can see here I used all the rainbows, all the colors, and I cut it out. And I'm just using my blending mat here just to keep everything together, because you don't want to lose any of the little pieces. You're going to need all of those to assemble your card. So let's begin with doing that. So I'm just going to push this aside. Oh, and I forgot to mention that when you finish cutting out all of those, you're going to want to use just the largest of the multi-frame die just to cut out a background. Now, I used white for my samples. As you can see here, you can see through the dots there's white, but you can use any color you want. I just wanted to go with the white. So I'm going to use the white also on this one, and I'm going to bring over my sticky spec sheet here. And this is going to make my assembling really, really easy. So at this stage, what you want to do is decide what colors do you want your rainbow to be. So I think I'm going to start with the blue and then move into the purple and then the green. I'm going to do a green border, this one here, like that. And then I'll do I want the center to be yellow, I believe. So then the next one I'll go is red, pink, and then yellow. Oh, and it looks like for this one I'm going to go back to the purple and do purple. No, I think I'd have to go back to the blue. I'm just keeping this in order, but you can do it in whatever order you like. It doesn't have to be rainbow. You can do alternating blue, purple, whatever you like. And then the purple will go right into the center. So there. So then if you'll see, if you used colored paper behind, you'll get a much different look. But this is how I'm going to do mine today. So I'm just going to pull that off, set it aside. So I'm going to take my sticky specs, and I'm just going to lift up the clear film, and I'm going to start with the outside. So I'm just going to lay that in there. I'm going to press it down nice and gently. And then lift this up. And then on the back, there's going to be a whole lot of sticky specks so that I don't have to use glue to adhere this down to my base. And it is repositionable, so if you place it down in the wrong spot, you can lift it up and reposition it to where it's supposed to go. So this part's just a little tricky. You want to get this right on the edge. And the reason I taped my die together was so that if it wasn't completely centered each die, that it will cut exactly the same anyhow, so that when I'm going to assemble my card, everything is going to fit in there perfectly. So I'm going to move on to my purple layer and do the same here. With the sticky specks, you can use the same spot over and over again until there's none left. And you'll be able to tell once your sticky specks are worn out, you'll see the shine on the yellow sheet. So just going to layer this one in. It's going to fit right in there. And like I said, it's repositionable, so you can lift that up gently. See, I ripped it there a little, but you can't even tell, so I'm just going to press that down. All right, so then we'll move on to the next color, which will be the green one. So again, just place that down there. And lift that up and have all those sticky dots on there instead of messing around with glue and drying time. So there we go. I'm just going to put that in there. So I'm just going to repeat all these steps for each layer of my multi-frame die. All right. And I missed a layer, so I'm just going to set that aside. See, it did miss a layer. So this one is to be red. Do this one in red, and then I will switch my next layer up so that it's not the same, because I wanted to do alternate colors. So I'll just put that one aside, and I'm going to choose the pink one, which will be this one. Put that right there. So it's just going to fit right in there. I'm going to move that down just a little bit. And then we will do the yellow square. Then we do the blue circle. We'll start again with the colors from the outside. We'll do the blue circle. And then we have purple, do the purple in this circle. And then we'll do the center green one. Do I have it? Yes, here we go. So that's why I use my blending mat, so that I don't lose any of these little tiny pieces that I want to use for this particular card. And then we'll just stick that right in the center. And there we go. Okay, so now that part is done. What I'm going to do is prep my card base. So in the bundle there's included a couple of white sheets. So I'm just going to take my scoreboard here and score at 4 1/8, and then I'll fold my paper up, use this to reinforce the fold. There we go. Okay, so now that we're done that part, we have all these scrap colors to choose from, and I did choose to do a blue background. Maybe I'll change that because I started with the blue. So what I'll do is take the green scrap piece of paper I have left over, and I'm just going to cut that down to size. So, alright, so I'm just going to cut that down to size. And now I have the background for my multi-frame card. And also the sentiment I chose was happy birthday. So I'm using the happy birthday from the Creative Expressions Lisa Horton border dies, borderline collection. So there we go. So I'm just going to adhere that onto my card. And before I do that, I actually want to round the corners. So this comes with your scoreboard here. It's a corner punch. So I'm just going to take the corners and round those off. There we go, and I'm going to assemble that like this, and I'm going to put this up here. Okay, so there you have your colorful multi-frame dies all assembled using my awesome sticky specs to get that done. And don't forget that you have all these scraps and you can make several different cards. So I just went ahead and did this little background using the other cutouts from that multi-frame die. So just think, the possibilities really are endless. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Everything I used will be in the description below. We really appreciate it. So you guys have a great day. Bye.